have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will get the first swing of the game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. Different animal, though. This defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Had to throw it before he wanted. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. He's looking downfield to throw. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So South Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up at the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Makes it past the marker. And he gets a big chunk. To the 34-yard line. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every...
Throwing toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And the Hokies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. The give. Got room on the return. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense defensively, you know they're going to run it. You know they're going to try to create some space offensively and just try to run out of goal line. So that's a frustrating one that hurts because the run game comes downhill. He gets a big gain, and now out of the own ends.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job. Closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Drones. Got his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do. The tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On the option. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down.
And the option. So hard to stop, and so many bodies near the line of scrimmage on 4th and short. They run it, but just a good job by the quarterback finding space. He didn't need to pitch it. Takes it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he... eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Green. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Drones. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Going to try to pop one on the screen. It's a running room. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slipped in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give out of the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Hokies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the gun. Got the completion, but nowhere. Was that defense reacting quickly?
Yeah, I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Off play action. Slides away. Steps away to find some room. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Northwestern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. Oh, out of space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. Referee signal for a 2-minute timeout. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Catch in the middle, it's Selden. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Drones. They've got the screen set up. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll throw it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got a man in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw's got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Back to pass, it's Drones. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would... There he goes! It's a seam wide open! Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Nice move to keep running. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The play action fake. Got it in the middle of Smith. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone with defense in press coverage. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit.
There is a sense of urgency happening right now on defense. Backed up, close to their end zone on that 3rd down. They stop the run, they stuff it, now setting up 4th.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
And the Hokies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Unloads to out. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
You got to be so careful too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage too because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Virginia 10, 7.
And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials... coach accepts it, they will take the penalty. The Hokies decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And they just couldn't find the hole. Down the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Absolutely perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game, and for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Throws to the tight end. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Hokies are flying down the field. Wide open spaces. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the run, it's Stewart. Turning it on! He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Handoff to the lone back. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And this is almost certainly. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert. Fourth down, but couldn't do it. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. In a tight game like this, it's no time for complacency, David.
Nah, your defense just let you down a little bit. You still got the lead. 4th quarter, Palmer, it's go time.
Yeah, I think we're going to find out a lot about the composure of this offense right here. They've got to be able to answer the bell.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is to 36. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo motor on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.